do that. Yeah, that's good. Paranoid. Why are you so paranoid? No. Don't be so paranoid. No. Don't be so. Baby, don't worry about it. Hate it. Don't even think about it.
Hello, hackers. If you are interested in a company that is sponsoring the event, please add the workspace on Slack if you haven't been added automatically. If you're interested in the company, please add their workspace on Slack so you can be able to talk to recruiters, the sponsors directly. Thank you.
I can make it good, I can make it hood, I can make it come, I can make it go. I can make it high, I can make it fly, make it touch the sky, hey, maybe so. All of the time, you be up in mind, check it through my cell phone, baby, no. You wanna kill the vibe on another night, here's another fight, oh, here we go, baby, don't worry about it. Lady, we'll go out to the floor.
Anyway, they don't know. Like I do. They'll never know.
Never know.
Anyway, they don't know.
Never know.
Like I do. They'll never know you.
All of the time, you wanna complain about the nights alone. So now you're here with me, show some gratitude, leave that attitude way back at home. Yeah, you see him look, baby, let him look, give you cold looks, cause we look cold. Yeah, you heard about all the word of mouth, don't worry about what we can't control. All the talk in the world, lost in the world, till you finally let that thing go. You wanna check into the Heartbreak Hotel, but sorry, we're closed. Baby, don't worry about it. Baby, we'll go out to the floor.
Anyway,
hey,
don't know
to the floor.
Like I do.
Hey,
They'll never know.
Never know.
Anyway, they don't know.
They don't know.
Like I do. They'll never know you.
Baby, don't worry about it. Lady, don't even think about it. You worry about the wrong things, the wrong thing. You worry about the wrong thing, the wrong thing. You worry about the wrong thing, the wrong thing. You worry about the wrong thing.
Anyway, they don't know you like I do. They'll never know you. Anyway, they don't know you like I do. They'll never know you. Anyway, they don't know you like I do. They'll never know you. Anyway, they don't know you like I do. They'll never know you.
who I was last night. It's just something about you. You just made me feel. Was it good for you?
Ooh, baby.
But you did it, girl. See, normally I don't stutter, but you did do it to me.
Supersonic, wishing on a shooting star, say a prayer for me, and hope it comes true. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah, yeah.
Throw my phone out the window, there's no planning me. Those days are through.
Those days are over, baby.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait a minute now.
You put it on me like I never felt before. That gushy good, girl, I want some more. Sweet, sticky, thick and pretty. You changed the game.
What'd you do?
After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
I think I'm in love with you.
Woke up and I can't get you out of my head.
I've tried. Come on.
After last night, I don't know what to do.
Baby, you got to tell me.
When I'm gonna see you again.
Ah, suck it now.
If I still had my phone, I'd call every girl I know and tell them goodbye. Oh, bye-bye. Cars, clothes, diamonds and gold, anything you want, any place you want, we'll fly. Yeah. You put it on me like I never felt before. That gushy good, girl, I want some more. Sweet, sticky, thick and pretty. You changed the game. After last night, I think I'm in love with you.
I think I'm in love with you.
Woke up and I can't get you out of my head.
I've tried. Come on.
After last night, I don't know what to do.
Baby, you got to tell me.
When I'm gonna see you again.
Suck it to me one more time. Come on. Freak. Silk, Sonic, sing. Here I come, baby. Here I come, girl.
After last night, I think I'm in love with you. I think I'm in love with you. Woke up and I can't get you out of my head. This morning, and you're running through my mind, baby. After last night, I don't know what to do. Oh, you got to tell me when I'm gonna see you again.
Ah, yeah, Baba.
Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. The sun ain't changed in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We're south of the equator, navigator. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got two in the front, two in the back, sailing along, and we don't look back. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone, a someone, a someone, a someone.
You know I got some pre-rolls in the back. Who should I shotgun? Yeah. To the left or the right, long as it rotates. It's a bisexual bun, it can go both ways.
Hot box while you hit the box top, get you to the top rock. But if it's a lie, I can take it from you. Got nothing but that gas, pass it and pass it back off. You don't need a match, it's that shit you smoke too. The smoke, now we just need a lighter. That body up, you got the earth, wind, and fire. If you know how to roll, then come be my supplier. Up in the clouds, we get high like a rider. Hot box while you hit the box top, get you to the top rock. But if it's a lie, I can take it from you. Got nothing but that gas, pass it and pass it back off. You don't need a match, it's that shit you smoke too.
Hello, hackers. We will be starting the opening ceremony shortly. If you would like, please come to the main stage area, sit on the couch, on the floor, in the tent, so you can enjoy the opening ceremony. Thank you.
Baby, I like your style.
Grips on your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray, I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.
Baby, I like your style.
Strength and guidance, all that I'm wishing for my friends. Nobody makes it from my ends. I had to bust up the silence. You know you gotta stick by me. Soon as you see the text, reply me. I don't wanna spend time fighting. We got no time, and that's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.
Hello, hackers! I hope you're all having a very good Friday night. We're gonna get started. I know I am. You know why? Because I am at Bitcamp. So, we're gonna get started with the opening ceremony in just a minute or two. We invite everyone to come over here to the main stage where we have some great seats and you can enjoy the ambiance of opening ceremony from up close. Alright, so just to repeat, you can come closer and sit here on the main stage so you can enjoy the ambiance of the opening ceremony up close, but we'll get started in just a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We love to see the enthusiasm. Welcome to Bitcamp 2024. Welcome to Bitcamp 2024. Let's make some noise. There we go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our opening ceremony. Here's a little intro video. Should we go? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I'll be interviewing you today. Please do me the honors of introducing yourself.
Hi, I'm Marshy the Marshmallow, Bitcamp's most beloved mascot.
Hi, Marshy. Nice to meet you. So, Marshy, what is Bitcamp?
Bitcamp is a hackathon that focuses on fun and community rather than winning. We have 36 hours to create a super cool project, meet new people, and of course, hang out by the campfire.
That sounds good.
My favorite part is the snacks. There's always something to fuel your fire around here. And you even get to eat s'mores.
I love s'mores. Now, Marshy, what's a common misconception about Bitcamp?
Well, probably that it's not just about coding. You don't even have to know how to code. There are tons of cool workshops that teach you new skills. You know, I heard there's even a butter making workshop this year. Sounds exciting. There's also fun mini events like sumo wrestling and karaoke, and of course, the ever iconic color war.
Wow! No, it seems like I know all I need to jump right in and start exploring Bitcamp. So, what should I be most excited for?
Well, this Bitcamp celebrates our 10th anniversary, so be on the lookout for all the best parts of past Bitcamps retro style, and also the funky fresh new stuff.
Well, happy birthday, Marshy. I can't wait to celebrate with you at Bitcamp. Let's take a blast from the past and see how much you've grown.
It's murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the groove, DJ. Gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know about your kind. And so I have to play. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey. It's men on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves, DJ. Gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know. There may be others, and so. You'll just have to pray. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Stay another song. I'll blow you all away. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the kill the groove. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves, DJ. Gonna burn this goddamn house right down. It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves, DJ.
Hello, I hope you all enjoyed that video. Bitcamp's been happening for a long, long time, and we're really excited to have you again this year. But first, some quick introductions about both of us. My name is Jason. I am one of the co-executive directors for this year, and previously been on tech, working on a lot of the tech that you're using throughout this event.
Hi, my name is Kandasamy. I'm a senior CS Math double major. This is my third year with Bitcamp. So this year's theme, we're proud to announce, is all about the journey. We're honored to have been hosting Bitcamp over the past 10 years, and in the past decade, we've learned a very important lesson. Bitcamp is about a place for exploration. And so this year, especially so, we want to encourage you to build for the sake of building, to learn for the sake of learning, and most importantly, have fun doing so.
And Bitcamp isn't just about hacking, as I'm sure many of you here are here to do. Bitcamp is also for having fun. So for that, we have campfire games. So if you all notice, on your wrist, you should have a wristband, and there'll be one of the three colors on this screen, either red, blue, or green. So throughout this whole event, you will be competing as part of one of these three teams, and you can earn points through participating in things like our mini events or workshops. At the end of Bitcamp, when everything's said and done, the team with the most points will be winning a super exclusive swag item for you all to enjoy and take home. And now we're super excited to introduce our keynote speaker for this year, Dave Baggett. Dave is the founder and CEO of Inky, a cloud email security platform that is founded in 2008 and is actually headquartered in College Park, Maryland. And for those of you who are into retro games, Dave is actually one of the co-developers of Crash Bandicoot from the PS1, game that I grew up with. So super excited to announce Dave. Let's get our hands together for Dave.
Hello, campers. Okay, let me get something straight. Y'all are gonna stay here for 3 days. You're gonna stay up all night. You're gonna write code. And this is for fun. Yes? You are truly my kind of people. I have been hacking since I was 7. My dad was an electrical engineer, and he built a computer in 1977 from parts, from a kit. Talking soldering iron for 6 months. It was called a Heath kit, see, kit's in the name. Had a Z80 CPU, which was the same processor in Pac-Man. It had 64K of RAM, not 64 meg, not 64 gig, 64K of RAM. It had a monochrome text-only screen, which was 80 by 24 characters. And by the way, do you know where the standard 80 by 24 comes from? Punched cards. So when you read the Python formatting guide and it says keep your code to 80 columns, that's so you can print it out on punch cards. And the keyboard and the monitor were form molded into the case. It was as though the designers of this machine thought, we're going to create the best ergonomic experience for an elf. But I fell in love with this machine, and I programmed from age 7 even until last week. I've never stopped. I had an Atari 800, which was an 8-bit computer. I had an Atari ST, which was a 16-bit computer. Ultimately, I ended up here, and I did a bachelor's degree in computer science and linguistics. Go Terps. Then did a master's degree at MIT in the artificial intelligence lab. Unlike today, AI did not work then. And the first person I met at MIT was a guy named Andy Gavin. Andy is one of the founders of Naughty Dog, which you probably have heard of from Last of Us. Back in that day, Naughty Dog was 2 guys, Andy and his friend Jason. So I'm talking to Andy, and I said, hey, you know, I like making games. And he says, I've been making and selling commercial games with my friend Jason since middle school. We just put out a game with Electronic Arts for the Sega Genesis and sold 150,000 copies. And I was like, okay, I'm a loser. But I became incredibly good friends with Andy. And while we were there doing our masters, Andy and Jason got essentially $1.5 million from Universal Studios to make a game. And the concept was to make a character-based action game, like a Mario-type game, for this new stealth system called the PlayStation. So they got this amazing opportunity with Universal, but they had a big problem. Andy was the programmer, Jason was the artist. They were going to be in LA. You could hire lots of artists in LA, but what would they do about programming? So they basically said, Dave, do you want to be our other programmer? And I said, yeah, sure. I'm not going to turn down working on video games to do a PhD. That would be crazy. So I moved out to LA, and Andy and I, between the two of us, wrote the vast majority of the code for Crash Bandicoot. And I did the rendering pipeline, I did collision detection, and actually the collision detection algorithm used octrees, which were invented here by Hanan Samet. I was also responsible for the load save screen. And for someone who is able to do a rendering system or a collision detection system, the load save screen is like a walk in the park. But it's also where I encountered my hardest bug ever. So I did the load save screen in about a week. And it was all done. You know, back then the APIs were very simple. You basically had an API to write to the card, read from the card. But there was a bug. Very, very infrequently, when you went to write the save file, when the player would go to save their game, it would wipe their memory card. And not just the crash save, the whole memory card, like all of their saves. So I asked Connie Booth, who was our producer, are developers having problems with the memory card? And she said, no. I said, uh-oh, well, this is a problem. So I basically spent 6 weeks trying to debug this. Now, I was doing other stuff at the time, but I just was not making any headway. And at some point, you know, when you're debugging and you kind of run out of ideas, you have to resort to divide and conquer. You basically remove sections of the program. If the bug is still in the program, then it must be in the remaining code, and you keep chipping away until you have a smaller and smaller program that still exhibits the bug. So I did this, and I ended up with like 100 lines of code that still had this bug. It was basically the setup code for the game. You couldn't really use the load save screen because I had disabled all the graphics, so there's nothing, but I could sort of invisibly load and save, and it still happened, randomly. And at 3 in the morning one night, I had this epiphany. One of the things that we did in the setup code was there's a programmable timer in the PlayStation. And it runs at 100 hertz normally, but you can set it to 1 kilohertz. And you can use this timer for whatever you want. So we used it for the physics in the game, to track the physics in the game. And we wanted it to be more accurate, so we made this thing run at a kilohertz, 1,000 hertz. And it occurred to me, you know, timers are also used to establish the data rate to peripherals, like the memory card or the controller. So maybe something about setting the timer fast is screwing up writing to the memory card. So I took out that code and I couldn't make it happen again. So it was doing the timer. So I fixed it, right? So all I had to do was when you went into the load screen, it would set the timer back to 100 hertz. When you came back out, set it back to a kilohertz. Easy. But this really, really bothered me. Because, like, why? Like, why was this happening? And also, why was it totally random when it happened? Why was it non-deterministic? So I actually left this broken code in my own build of the game so I could try to find some, hopefully some correlation with what was going on. And one evening, I was doing the load save, probably saving the game, and one of the artists, so we would do the levels in pairs, so we'd have one artist and one of the developers pair up to do each level. And one of the artists, Taylor, had come in to see his changes for his level, and he's nervously fiddling with the controller. And the save, it crashes again. And I'm like, whoa, dude, do that again. And indeed, all we had to do to make this happen was wiggle the controller while the thing was saving. So now we figured out correlation. So I went back to our producer and I said, I think there's a hardware bug in the PlayStation. So our producer set up a call with me and one of the PlayStation hardware designers. He might have been the person, main hardware designer. And I talked to him, and of course, my Japanese is not great. His English was not great. But I basically said, look, I think there's some issue when you set this timer and the controller and the memory card and all this. And if you know Japanese culture at all, you know that there's a tactic they sometimes use to end an argument, which I call the definitive statement of fact. In this case, the definitive statement of fact he used was, no, that is impossible. Sony hardware is never bad. And I said, okay, dude, let me send you my 20-line test program that'll reproduce it. And by the way, this is like 8 p.m. at night because the 8 p.m. for me was his morning. So the next night, he calls me and was very sheepish and said, yeah, there is actually a problem. And what he said was, when you set the timer fast enough, it creates a small amount of interference with stuff near it on the motherboard. Not all the time, because it's a very subtle effect. But if you have enough things happening at once, and you have the timer set fast enough, you get this problem. And I like to joke, this is the only time I've ever had to debug something that was caused by quantum mechanics. Now that's an exaggeration, but it really did feel different because it was so non-deterministic. So while you're debugging something difficult at 3 in the morning one of these nights, just remember, it could be a lot worse. Have fun, write some cool stuff, enjoy yourselves. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Dave, for giving a great speech. I hope you all are feeling motivated. I sure am. And I hope you all carry that into this weekend of hacking. So everyone, before we continue on, everyone in the venue, please, can we quiet down a little bit just for the next around 30 to 45 minutes. We are holding opening ceremony, so we do ask you to lower your voices. It is a bit hard to hear. If those of you have missed Dave's speech, you truly missed out, so please quiet down for a little bit. So moving on, we're going to have a word from our sponsors. So Bitcamp really cannot happen without our sponsors. They have made this event and everything you see around us possible this year. Okay. Hello everyone. If you can hear me, please clap once. If you can hear me again, please clap twice. We really need you all to please be quiet during opening ceremony and be respectful to everyone who is part of this. Both Dave, our sponsors, and everyone who has been here and put this event together. So, again, sponsors. We could not happen without sponsors. They have put in so much and given us the resources to make this event happen. This year, Bitcamp is super proud to be co-hosted by Cloudforce, so let's welcome up Cloudforce. You want to come up? Yeah, so I'll introduce. I'll give you this. All right, once again, thank you to Cloudforce. We're super excited to be co-hosted by Cloudforce this year. So, Cloudforce is actually partnered with Microsoft, and before we start, we're actually going to show a quick video from the Chief Innovation Officer of Microsoft Education, MJ Jabor. Again, we ask you all to please quiet down for the duration of opening ceremony.
Good evening, hackers. My name is Michael Jabor. You can call me MJ. I'm the Chief Innovation Officer for Microsoft Education. I'm excited to be with you virtually tonight, and I look forward to being with you physically on Sunday. Wanted to first start out by thanking the Bitcamp and Cloudforce teams for sponsoring this event. This will be an exciting 36 hours. And we just wanted to thank you for being here and wish you a lot of success, not just in your work, but in your studies. And give you a little bit of a personal story to kind of kick off the weekend. You know, I have 4 kids. I live in Queens. I've had the opportunity to watch all of them change in the course of generative AI evolving. And so I've got an 18-year-old, 15-year-old, 11-year-old, and 4-year-old. Now, my older 3 kids, one of which is going to college next year, they've fully shifted already from the search for information to the search for answers. And even when I try to push them to do some research, they just deprioritize me in the end and really want to get something synthesized, crisp, hallucination-free. Now, my youngest, my daughter, she was born a week before pandemic shutdowns in New York City. And at 4, she grew up talking to her remote control, talking to Siri, talking to Alexa. And when she is engaging with these devices through dialogue, her expectations are off the charts. And so when she talks to Alexa and wants her Moana show to show up, and it doesn't show up, all hell breaks out in the DeBoer household. And I have some destroyed Echo shows to prove it. Now, in a year from now, she will be starting to form her ideas and impressions around humans and technologies and how they interrelate. And she'll likely be talking to an AI that is more knowledgeable and more eloquent than almost any human that she'll have the opportunity to meet in her lifetime. So as you think about not only your work, but your studies, your personal life, think about what you could hack to change the future. I wish you a lot of luck, and I will see you Sunday. Have a great time.
Hello, welcome. Can you hear me? All right. So thanks for that intro. We are Cloudforce. We are co-hosting this event with the University of Maryland. We are a Microsoft award-winning cloud consultancy based in National Harbor, Maryland. We are the fastest growing technology company in Prince George's County. And everything that we do is around technologies that build things on and with Microsoft's cloud solution, Azure. I am Joey Poole. I am the Associate Director of Product at Cloudforce, and
oh, whoa, that's loud. And I'm Hussein Sharaf, CEO and founder of Cloudforce. Can you guys hear me, by the way? All right. Let's test this out. When I say cloud, you guys say force. Cloud. Force. Cloud. Come on, you guys can do better than that. Cloud. All right, that's better. So, first of all, I want to thank all of you guys for coming. It's incredible. We've done so many hackathons, and this is by far the biggest and best that we've ever seen. So, everyone should pat themselves on the back, and a huge round of applause for our Bitcamp organizers who have done such an incredible job of pulling this together. Can we get a round of applause for our organizers?
they are so well organized and they are keeping us on track.
They are definitely keeping us in line. So as Joey mentioned, we are a strategic partner with Microsoft, and part of what we're here to do is to enable your work in the cloud and with AI on the Microsoft platform, because as consultants to some of the biggest brands and companies in the world, we know that what they're using and what they're looking to leverage in the future are the Microsoft platforms. And so we're here to be your mentors, we're here to be your guides, we're here to help enable you to leverage the Microsoft cloud to build incredible things, because that's what we get to do in our jobs every day. So definitely come by and see us. Our booth is right there. If you haven't gotten a t-shirt, come by and get a t-shirt.
Yeah, and going along with that, specifically our partnership with Microsoft, we have a shared goal of making AI understandable and accessible to everyone, students, organizations, and anyone in between there.
So how many of you guys have applied to college or university in the last several years? Just 3 of you, okay.
Hands.
That's it? How many of you guys during the admissions process had questions that you couldn't easily answer on the website? Okay, a few more of you. How many of you guys would have found it useful if you could talk to an AI bot that knows everything that the admissions office and the professors and the TAs know and could answer for you in natural language 24/7, 365? Would that be a helpful tool? So those are the kinds of solutions that we're helping to build for our customers in the university ecosystem, and those are the same types of solutions that you guys will have the opportunity to build this weekend. So we want to help enable that for you guys.
And those kind of use cases really are like the sky is the limit. Yeah, an HR bot is useful, but there are all sorts of implementations that can leverage AI and large language models to help answer questions, to make processes easier. And it really is a very exciting time to be learning about these technologies and seeing through things or events like these hackathons what novel solutions people are able to apply leveraging AI that we may not have seen or envisioned.
And for all of you folks that are looking for a job, a good paying job, when you're done paying money to the University of Maryland or whichever school you go to, I can tell you as an employer and as somebody that recruits people every single day, and actually our head of workforce is right back there in the Cloudforce shirt with the Yankees cap on. So if you're looking for a job or internship, definitely talk to Yoi. Yoi, raise your hand. There she is. Every person that is hired at Cloudforce goes through Yoi. Sorry, Yoi. But my point is, right now we have way more demand than we have supply, and the supply is you all. And just like us, every company out there right now is looking for AI talent, data talent, computer science talent, cloud talent, and there's just not enough people out there to do the work. And I promise you, these jobs pay very well. So those student loans will be paid off very quickly if you guys just stick with it.
Do you want to talk about Maryland? I'll talk about Maryland. So Cloudforce, we are based in National Harbor, Maryland. We love partnering with the University of Maryland. We have deep ties to our county and our state. And going back to what he was saying, we are always looking to recruit Maryland natives as part of our recruitment process. So once again, find Yayoi in the Yankees cap.
And as a company that is deeply rooted in Maryland, and as a company that's super invested in Maryland, it broke our hearts to see what happened in Baltimore a few weeks ago, as I hope it did for all of you. It's a terrible tragedy, and it's something that our state, as well as the entire country, is going to have to deal with for the next several years. So that's why, as our challenge, and for our prize track, we chose to look for the best possible solution that you guys could develop to help deal with some of the problems and the fallout from that great tragedy.
And really, once again, going back to use cases, the problems, the fallout, like Hussein mentioned, there's so many economic impacts, environmental impacts, there are infrastructure considerations, there are safety impacts, there are traffic concerns, just so many things to consider when a tragedy like this occurs. So what we're hoping to see are novel solutions and implementations that you come up with over the next, 36 hours?
36 hours. So if you're planning to do something with AI or ML, we are hosting a mini game tomorrow. It's a prompt-a-thon. We're going to be teaching you guys all of the ins and outs of how to become the greatest prompt engineer on the planet. So if you need a break from your hack, come to the mini game. We're going to be giving out a brand new Microsoft Surface laptop to the winner. So if anybody needs a new laptop, show up to the prompt-a-thon, and happy hacking.
I was going to say one last thing. have fun, happy hacking, but also think about how an opportunity like this might help you springboard or supercharge a career in AI engineering, in development, in infrastructure. So really, really explore the opportunity, and we're happy that you're here.
Cloud. Come on, Cloud. Fourth. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much to our co-host sponsor, Cloudforce. Up next, we have sponsors from UMD. So we have CMNS, UMIAX, and the Department of CS. So let's welcome up Dr. Zwicker from the Department of Computer Science.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Matthias Zwicker, and I'm the chair of the Computer Science Department here at UMD. And first of all, I'm here to say happy 10th anniversary, Bitcamp. Huge round of applause. Wow, 10 years. Amazing. That is one serious age for a hackathon, I think. And we're so proud, from the Department of Computer Science, UMIAX, our research institute, and the college, that we have been able to support this event for so many years. Second thing I want to say is a huge thank you to the entire organizing team of Bitcamp. A huge round of applause for all the organizers. You have built, an event that has become a real tradition on this campus, and that is known well beyond the campus boundaries. I've heard that there have been more than 2,000 registrations for tonight, and I think 15%, so more than 200, actually were from students from outside UMD. So this is really, really fantastic. Of course, as the chair of the UMD CS department, I have to ask, are there any computer science majors in the house here? UMD majors, make some noise. Dave Baggett also waved. Great to see you. Do we have any UMD CS majors who are graduating this year? Make some noise. There are graduating seniors this year. All right. I have to say I'm here to take responsibility for all the homework that you had to do over the last 4 years. I am sorry you had to go through it, and you did it, so huge congratulations on that. Fundamentally, CS is an extremely creative field. CS is here to create apps, games, systems, AI tools, and so on. And this is really what fascinated me also when I started out in CS. And I know that, unfortunately, I think your CS homework probably doesn't always live up to the full creative potential that there is in computer science. So I'm really, really excited to see all of you here tonight, to celebrate creativity in computer science by, I would say, hacking fearlessly through the night. So I'm really excited that you're all taking advantage of this and doing this over this weekend, and celebrating the 10th anniversary of Bitcamp. So again, we're incredibly proud of you, of the student community, of the organizers, and to be able to support this event every year. So enjoy the weekend, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much to Dr. Zwicker and the CS department for their support over all of these years. Next up, we have Bloomberg, but before that, everyone in the venue, you all need to quiet down because these are our sponsors. They have been here for us. They have made this event possible, so please be respectful of their time and their commitment to Bitcamp. So, next up, we have Bloomberg.
Okay, he's the, oh, thank you. Hello. Oh, sorry, that was Todd. I'm Josh from Bloomberg. So, yeah, we're back there in the corner. But what is Bloomberg? So Bloomberg, we're a technology company that's primarily focused on financial information and delivery. So all the data that we ingest, that we power in real time, we use it to power our clients and your decision making in the financial world. So you can think of your banks, hedge funds, so on and so forth. So yeah, our 7,000 plus engineers, we're headquartered in New York. We work on all kinds of different parts of the stack, on infrastructure, on front end, back end, so on and so forth. Our core product is the Bloomberg Terminal. We have one here with us today, so if you would like to get a demo, play around with it. But this is our flagship product that our clients use to invest, to analyze, to assess risk, so on and so forth. Yeah. One of the things that's cool about Bloomberg is that we as a company, we give back to the world, where we give back most of our revenue, so on and so forth, towards organizations, and we volunteer our own time to participate with our nonprofit partners, and just generally to give back. But last but not least, if you want to learn more about Bloomberg, we'll be here today, in the back, tomorrow, and also Sunday. And we'll be doing a mock interview workshop tomorrow at 1:15. So feel free to come, join us, and talk to us. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much to Bloomberg. Next up, let's welcome up Cypher Tech.
Hey everyone, my name's Kathy. I'm with Cypher Tech. I have Eric and John. While I'm talking, they're going to be throwing out some wool beanies as well as some gloves. So stay in your seats. Do not mosh pit or we'll never be able to do it again. But what we do is digital forensics. We're a small federal contractor. Stay in your seats, please. We're a small federal contractor based out of Northern Virginia, and we support some of the most mission-critical digital forensic work out there. The number one question I get is, do you have internships? And no, we do not. But what I can offer you, stay in your seats, stay in your seats. But while I don't have internships, I can offer you a digital forensic career creating tools in the domains of reverse engineering and software development. We do have a company challenge this weekend. Is anybody listening? We do have a company challenge this weekend. It is open-ended. We just want you to come up with some of the best digital forensic ideas that you might have. Come see us at our sponsor table, and we'll be happy to help you decide if your idea is the right idea for the challenge. We are giving away a $100 Amazon e-gift card for each person on a team up to 4, as well as $100 in swag. So that's $200 worth of gifts per person if you win. But thank you for your time. Have a great time at Bitcamp, and we're happy to sponsor this year.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Cypher Tech. Let's welcome up our next sponsor, Fannie Mae.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sarita Yanala. I am the Director of Technology in Fannie Mae Finance Division. I'm joined by my colleagues here, John Sell, Ken Lifland, and Nini Askin. Say hello to them. So this is my first time at UMD. I'm so excited to be part of the Bitcamp hackathon. The energy in this room is infectious, and I haven't felt this way since my college days. So thank you for having us. So a little bit about Fannie Mae. At Fannie Mae, we are motivated and committed to helping renters, home buyers, and homeowners throughout their home journey. We especially focus on advancing technology to making affordable housing more accessible and creating more greener finance products, right? So leaders like me are always looking for folks like you who are eager to solving real-world problems using technology. So the second thing I want to say is, as technologists, I think we're all going to be witnessing a transformational event in the history with Gen AI and LLMs, right? So this is almost like your dot-com boom in the 90s, if any one of you were around. Most likely not. So just for the hackathon, we do have a challenge that we're presenting, and what we're looking for is for you to draw an intersection with housing and climate, especially extreme weather events. So please do stop by our table to know a little bit about Fannie Mae and the job opportunities we have. And also, if you have any questions about the challenge, do reach out to us or Slack for more details. So good luck, everybody, with the challenge, and thank you.
Thank you so much to thank you so much to Fannie Mae. Let's welcome up our next sponsor, Bloomberg Industry Group.
Good evening, everyone. I'm excited to be back at Bitcamp. I'm Subhash John from Bloomberg Industry Group. I'm also an alum from the Smith School. Go Terps. So Bloomberg Industry Group is a data and technology company right here in Arlington, Virginia. We are happy to be back here. We empower industry professionals to do their job better by providing more insightful data. We cover the various verticals of law, tax, and government, and we have products for each one of those verticals. Next slide, please. So those are our industry verticals. Some snapshot about the company. We are a small startup-like company with 1350 employees. The cool thing about Bloomberg, like our parent company said, is that we have amazing volunteering opportunities. This is more information about our hack. We'll post it on Slack as well as stop by our table. We are doing an AI-powered challenge, which is a text extraction problem. This is a cool prize. Sony headsets with a cool champion plaque and Samsonite executive backpack for a team of 4. So we are excited to see you all. Happy hacking, and check us out by scanning our QR code. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you so much to Bloomberg Industry Group. Now let's welcome up our next sponsor, LTS.
Hello everyone, can you hear me right? Okay, my name is Ismael and I'm here on behalf of the Laboratory for Telecommunication Sciences, LTS. As many of you may know, LTS is a division of the National Security Agency, and we are widely recognized for pioneering research in telecommunications, data science, computer science, and quantum information science. At LTS, our research projects cover a wide range of topics, such as developing complex algorithms and protocols for enhancing computer network security, to developing novel applications for quantum in telecommunications. Our team of experts also work with projects related to machine learning and artificial intelligence, creating new tools to detect and mitigate cyber threats. So if you're interested in joining the LTS family, we're always on the lookout for experienced electrical engineers, computer scientists, data scientists, and any related fields. So come to our booth, talk to us, find out more about the LTS. We offer internships, we offer development programs, and direct to hire positions. So come to our table, talk to us, and find out more about us. Thank you.
We have winners.
Oh, and from the raffle, we have a winner announcement. Queen Hancock, Olivia Chan, Rigel Janot.
Come on down.
Congratulations. And
And Rigel. Okay, well, we'll be at the back table.
all right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to LTS. Let's welcome up our next sponsor, Capital One. Hey, Sam.
Thank you.
Good evening, hackers. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good answer, good answer. My name is Sam Bai. I am a software engineer here at Capital One. A little bit more about me. I am a UND alum, proud UND alum. I graduated last spring in 2023, and Bitcamp holds a very special place in my heart, so it's great to be back. A little bit more about our challenge. So what we're here today is we have the prize category of Best Financial Hack. Now, it's intentionally broad because we want to be inclusive of all of our projects here at Bitcamp. So anything to do with financial, anything with finances, money, banking, you name it, as long as it has money in it, we'll check it out. The winning prize will be a $300 Amazon gift card for each member of the winning team. All right? So that's all that we have. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to just Slack us. We'll be at our table too. And happy hacking.
Thank you so much to Capital One. Now, let's welcome up our next sponsor, 355 Code.
Hi everybody, my name is Beilu and I'm a tutor at 355 Code. Okay. We are a computer science school that teaches grade K through 8. We teach JavaScript, Python, and Java. As a startup, we have grown up to 100 students and have earned over 100,000 K in revenue. We have students from Maryland, New York, Pennsylvania, and even in Texas. To celebrate Bitcamp, we're raffling Apple products. Some of you guys may have seen the table walking in, and we've gotten a lot of signups. But for every benchmark of signups we meet, we add another prize to the raffle. Currently, we have exceeded 250 and have had, well, it's not up on the screen, but we have reached 250, which is our first benchmark, meaning that we have an iPad for raffle right now. Go to 355 Code using the QR, go to our table or in the Slack. And we're also hiring tutors and interns for the summer 2024. If you're interested, go to our table and ask us. Thank you.
All right, thank you to 355 Code. Let's welcome up our next sponsor, Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory.
Hello, my name is Scott Rainwater with the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratory in Laurel, Maryland. We got our start way back during World War II, and we've been developing solutions for the nation's critical challenges ever since. Our work covers a very broad range of specialties, including just about every STEM field, aerospace engineering, computer science, electrical engineering, cybersecurity, mechanical engineering, and a lot more. So there's a pretty good chance if you are interested in any STEM field, you could probably find work you would enjoy. We'll be around throughout the event as mentors, and if you have any technical challenges that you want help with, or want to brainstorm, or just want to talk, please feel free to drop by our table or catch us while we're walking around checking out your projects. We'll love to help. Thanks, and have fun and happy hacking.
All right, thank you so much to Johns Hopkins APL. Now we have a little surprise. Since this year is our 10th anniversary, we have a little special cake.
Yeah, I think so. That's not the right side. Just go fine. Okay. To celebrate our 10th anniversary, we have a cake, so we're going to go ahead and cut into that now before we proceed. Did you freeze that to refresh? The happy 10th anniversary starts to be before this.
Be patient, the cake is coming.
We're working on it.
This is my first time seeing this cake. It looks, they worked really hard on this.
Wait, what? What's going on? Can you go one slide before this? Go one slide before MLH. Yeah, this one. Can you put this up? Okay, that's fine. We're using your mic. No, we need one mic, to be honest.
I can't get a single shot.
It just you got it. You got it.
Yes, happy 10th anniversary. I just want to say a very sincere thank you again to everyone that is here, from our organizers to our vendors to our volunteers, mentors, sponsors, and more. We would not have been able to get here to our 10th anniversary without you guys. So we give you another round of applause. Okay, we're going to cut into this real quick. Do you have any recommendations of where to cut?
So,
Can you hold on to this for a second? It's yeah, by the way.
We good? All right, up next, we're going to have MLH come up.
I'll need that. Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear me? I can also hear you, so please, please, please be quiet. That's not my next slide. Oh. we might need to jump back a couple in the slides, because, one moment. One moment, we're working on some technical difficulties. We rearranged some slides for this beautiful cake. Am I good? All right, everybody, let's try that again. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing tonight? All right, there we go. Hi, I'm Paul. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking, and for my day job, I'm a NASA fellow. I'm a PhD candidate, and I work on balloons that have telescopes on them. And if you're curious what that means, come ask me later. Over there is Maria. Maria, say hello to everybody. Maria is one of our hackathon community managers, and she's been to over 45 hackathons. Has anyone been to more than that? A couple, wow, that is impressive. 45 is a lot, and that's even more. 65, 72, 72 is the winner right here. You win a prize of, congratulations. All right, I'm about to go over a ton of information. Right now would be a great opportunity for you to take out your phone and take a picture of this slide right here. It has a link that has access to everything you need to know. Hackpack/Bitcamp, everything you need to know. Feel free to take photos of any slides. It's going to have a ton of stuff, and you definitely want to have all this to make a really awesome project this weekend. So before we begin, what is Major League Hacking? Well, we are the global hacker community. We've helped over half a million hackers just like you every year at events all across the globe. By being here this weekend, you're earning points for your community that will raise your ranking within our season contest. Wait, how to get more points? Well, attend more events just like this and attend events like our Global Hack Week. We have another one coming up in May, and it's a week-long festival of workshops all about a different theme. The May one is all about data, so if that's something interesting to you, come on down. But what are we doing here at this weekend, or here this weekend? Well, we're here to support you. We're here to make sure that you have a fun time and make sure that you have all the resources you need to build whatever you want to build. To start, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., we're going to have a workshop on GitHub Copilot. If you haven't used GitHub Copilot before, it's a great way of getting a top secret 5th team member on your team that'll help you code faster than you've ever coded before. If you haven't already, I would highly recommend signing up for the GitHub Student Developer Pack using that link right there, so that way you can follow along tomorrow and get some exclusive GitHub swag. Speaking of swag, attending the workshop tomorrow also gets you one of our beautiful season tees with our season mascot, Hanson the Hardware Hippo. They are really adorable, and by attending the workshop, you get first dibs on the t-shirts. On top of that, we have a lot of amazing resources for you to use throughout the weekend. To start, we have the MLH Hardware Lab by DigiKey. We have a ton of different hardware for you to play around with, Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, tons of different stuff. So please come check us out after opening ceremony right over there to check out some hardware and play with some hardware this weekend. If you need to build anything with a website, we would highly recommend getting a domain. And we even have some free domains. There's a code down there at the bottom, HMLHNBCM24. It's also on cards and everything everywhere. And if you want a free domain, we got you covered. Next up, if you're going to be building anything web-related and you like Python, well, we got TyPy there. If you haven't built a front-end in Python, then this is a great opportunity to get one started in mere minutes. Honestly, it took me like 10 minutes to throw together a website. It was really fast.
Next up, if you need any sort of authentication, you want a login system for your project, we got you covered with Propel Auth. They make it super easy so that to build a login system that you don't have to start from scratch, so that way you can get started on the rest of your project. Next up, we have Kinzone. If you need any sort of back-end for your system, Kinzone has you covered. In fact, they even have these really cool microcontrollers, and if you're curious about them, come talk to me afterwards, because I would love to give you one. Second to last but not least, we have Best DEI Hack with Fidelity. Fidelity is really interested in helping people of underrepresented backgrounds promote financial literacy. So if this is something that you're interested in, this is a perfect prize category for you to work with. And finally, we have StarkNet. If you're interested in anything Web3, smart contracts, blockchains, this is a great opportunity for you to get started. It makes it super easy to get started, and there's a lot of great resources for you. So if that's at all interesting to you, come chat with me or Maria about it. Did you miss that? Did you miss anything and you need to go back? Well, go to DevPost. DevPost will have information about these prize categories as well as all the other prize categories. So please, check it out there. Speaking of DevPost and submitting your project, on Sunday, when you are showing off your project, you get an opportunity to get one of these beautiful iDemoed stickers. Not this one, though. We have exclusive ones for Bitcamp that has a cute little marshmallow friend on it. They're kind of like Pokemon badges, so the more hackathons you attend, the more iDemoed stickers you can collect. This person over here probably has 1 million of them. And on top of that, even if you don't think your project is fully working or you don't think it's ready to demo, please show it off. We love to see whatever you built, no matter what state it's in, and we want to give you one of these beautiful stickers. After the event, if you're interested in getting a full-time position or an internship, we have the MLH Career Lab, which is a great way to get connected with a lot of our partners. If you're looking for an alternative to an internship, we have the MLH Fellowship. It's sort of like a pre-internship that helps you build up your skills while getting paid, working remote, and working on real projects that'll help you boost your developer skills. And finally, on a very serious note, in fact, so serious that I'm going to ask you to look at the person across from you. If they're talking, stare them down. This is so important. I will not stop until it is dead quiet in this room. Shh. All MLH hackathons are a safe space for everybody. By being here, you have agreed to the MLH Code of Conduct. The TLDR on that is there is a zero harassment policy. If you at any time feel unwelcome or like you're in danger or anything like that, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, Maria, or any organizers that'll help you find us. If you can't find anybody, then please, we have an email there, a phone number that'll get you in contact with a full-time MLH representative that is on call and ready to help out at any time that you feel you are unsafe. We want to make sure everybody has fun this weekend, and that's the idea. Thank you again to all of our partners. We couldn't do this without them. I'm Paul from MLH, and yeah, come talk to me. I'd love to chat.
All right, before we talk about some final housekeeping and get to hacking, once again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. This wouldn't have been possible without you. So can we get a hand for our sponsors real quick? Okay, a couple of final reminders. This is the QR code. I'm going to go over here so you guys can look at it. Oh, for the event Slack, this is the same one that was in the confirmation email. If you scan this, you will get up-to-date info from the event Slack on everything that goes on weekend of. So feel free to take a look, scan this. I'll give you a second. I'll jump off. I'm not in anyone's way. Okay, make sure you join that. You can get announcements from us even if you decide to leave the venue to go sleep, shower, whatever. There are a couple of important channels that are going to be useful to join. We have our Campfire Games channel that Jason mentioned earlier. So these are your Campfire-Games-team for red, green, and blue that you can join to kind of talk with people from your Campfire Games team. We have channels for our events that we'll talk about in a little bit. We have #ColorWar and #DesignDen. Even if you're not planning to participate in these events, I think it is a great idea to join them anyway. You can learn more about what's going on in different parts of Bitcamp and just have a good time. Finally, we have our event track channels. So all of these channels just start with #event-track, and finally our sponsor channels. So all of these channels start with #sponsor and then a dash.
Now, I think it's definitely worth it. Go to the Slack, join any channels that seem interesting. And if you need a refresher, we have a Slack hacker guide at bit.camp/Slack guide.
All right, we have a few more QR codes for you. So these are the same links that got sent out in the emails. I'll step off so you can scan it. But we have a mobile app for all of you hackers. So there's one for Android, one for iOS. If you download this, you can find a bunch of information about our events. So one, you can see a list of all of the events that are happening this weekend. So if there's any events that you want to go to, you can favorite them. You'll get a notification before they're going to happen, so you can make sure you do not miss that event. You can also keep track of how many points each Campfire team has earned. So again, the team that earns the most points by the end of this hackathon will be earning some swag. And then finally, if you ever get lost from the venue, or you don't know where to go for a certain event, you can refer to our map, which is also on the mobile app.
Perfect. We have a bunch of events going on while everyone's still doing hacking. We have campfire games. So this has happened anytime. Whenever you check into an event, you can earn points for your team. We have our community hack, and I'm going to turn everyone's attention to this beautiful, beautiful Polaroid over here that we have built. You are free to paint, draw, whatever you want on this at any time. It's kind of meant to be a mural of our time together at this hackathon. Okay. We also have our disco party and karaoke. You can find all of these things on the event schedule in the app. We have Hungry Hungry Hippos that will be happening later tonight. We have Color War that will be happening later in the hackathon. S'mores also, the photo booth, and more. You can find all of this at schedule.bit.camp.
I promise you, come to Hungry Hungry Hippos tonight. It is the most fun event, in my opinion, that we have. All right, NFC wristbands. You all have one on your wrist. So this is what you're going to be using to check into all of the events throughout this weekend, whether that is food or a mini event or a workshop. You'll be using this to get into the venue as well. So please have this on you at all times. Even if you leave the venue and come back, make sure you have this wristband on you. So if you need to find someone throughout the event, we all have color-coordinated bandanas. So if you see all the organizers, there are a bunch over in the center right here. They're wearing orange bandanas. So if you have a question, feel free to come up to one of us and ask a question. Sponsors and mentors will be wearing gray bandanas, and then volunteers will be wearing black bandanas. So you can use those to find anyone that you need. I lied. Mentors actually have a yellow or gold banana. So if you ever need help throughout the event, whether you're just a small question for your hack, or you actually want some more help, have them sort of walk you through something that you're unfamiliar with, that's where you can go get a mentor to help you out. So we have a nice channel called Mentor Requests. If you have a request to get a mentor, you can always put a request there. You can ask for what you're interested in learning. Let's say you want to learn about Python. You can submit your request there, and a mentor with that skill set will come and help you out with your hack this weekend. All right, this is the dev post. So this is super important to pay attention to. Dev post is where you will be submitting your hack. If you do not submit your hack to dev post, you will not be eligible for any prizes. So if you go to our website, bitcamp2024.devpost.com, you can see all of the information about our hackathon here. You can read the rules. You can see what other people have created. And of course, you can submit your hack. Hacking ends in 36 hours, Sunday at 9:30 a.m. So be sure to get your hack in at that time. So to go over some rules with submission, what can you submit for? So Bitcamp has a bunch of different prize categories, like Best Bitcamp Hack, Best Moonshot Hack, Best Razzle Dazzle Hack, right? So you can submit to 3 of these Bitcamp prize categories. You can also submit to 1 track category. So let's say you're in the quantum track, you can submit to the quantum track category. If you're in a team with people who are in multiple tracks, let's say you're in a team of 3, where you have 1 person in the quantum track, 1 person in the machine learning track, and 1 person in the app dev track. You can submit to any of these 3 prize categories, but you can only pick one of them. So if you submit to the quantum category, you cannot submit to the app dev category. And again, the 1 Bitcamp track category counts as one of those 3 Bitcamp prize categories. And then finally, you can submit to an unlimited number of sponsor prize categories. So a bunch of our sponsors all around the room have created their own prize categories. You can submit to as many of those as you want. Here are some rules. You can read through it on the dev post, but it's pretty much what I just said. 3 categories, submit by 9:30 a.m. on Sunday.
Great. So where do we go from here? We have a couple of events happening in Arcade Alley. That's one of our workshop rooms downstairs. We're doing Bitcamp change of plans. It is happening here actually, so we can get a lot more people in it. 9:15 to 10 p.m. or soon, we'll do Bitcamp 101 and team formation. And at the food station, so okay, I know everyone likes food, so 1 second. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Okay, so from 10 to 11 p.m. we have mystery Bitcamp dessert. It is ice cream. We have named it Bits and Bites. You'll find out what's in it when you go and try it, but it is legitimately the best ice cream I have ever tasted. So make sure you stick around for that. And from 11:30 to 12 a.m. on the hacker floor right over there, we'll be doing Hungry Hungry Hippos.
I do want to mention that the organizer cake, the cake that we have in front of us, is not for hackers, but we do have plenty of ice cream to go around for all of you.
Cool, and just another view, this is visible in the app or at maps.bit.camp. This is our map. This is the downstairs floor. You can see our 3 workshop rooms. Here are their room numbers and also their names. So we have Arcade Alley in Armory 0131. We have Retro Retreat in Armory 0135 and Disco Den in Armory 0126. This is a view of the actual hacker floor itself. You can see the main stage, the mini event space, the snack table, and you can always find the restrooms by going down the stairs. Finally, this is a view of the parking lot, just where the food tent is, and we'll talk about that. And you'll learn more about that tomorrow. Good, with that being said, I'm pleased to announce we're gonna let the hacking begin. Good luck.